Okay, so hello, this is Mrs. Robertson, and today we're going to learn about the distributive property. This is Chapter 6, Lesson 6, the distributive property, and we're going to distribute things. I'm going to go ahead, since we're a short class period, we're going to turn to page 486. Okay, this is what the distributive property states. To multiply a sum of a number, multiply each addition by the number outside the parentheses. All right, kids, my terminology for the distributive property is the grandma property, because I'm a grandma. And in this, I have, in this problem, this is the grandma. The grandma's outside the parentheses. Inside the parentheses live her grandchildren. Now, grandma's coming, she hasn't seen the kids for a long time, so she has gifts for them. Does grandma just give one of the kids a gift? No, then they would have their feelings hurt. If I just gave Hattie a present and I didn't give Lolo a present, Lolo would be very upset, wouldn't she? So I always make sure if I have a balloon for Hattie, I also have to have one for Lolo. Do you see what you do here? So it distributes to everything inside. And in the distributive property, it's multiplying instead of giving gifts. So 2 multiplies the 7, and the 2 multiplies the 4. Got that? Then you follow your order of operations. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 4 is 8. 14 plus 8 is 22. Now, some of you are going to say, Mrs. Robertson, why didn't you just take 7 plus 4 is 11 times 2 is 22? Well, that is true too, but we're talking about equivalent ways of writing things. And you're going to get ready for algebra. If you do it in algebra, A is grandma, B is one grandkid, C is the other grandkid. A times B plus A times C. Grandma visits B with a present, and she visits grandkid C with a present. Do you see that? Now let's look at their example. Find 9 times 4 1/3 mentally using the distributive property. Well, they take 9 times the 4 and 9 times 1/3. See that? 9 times 4 is 36. 9 times 1/3 is 3. 36 plus 3 is 39. Any questions on that? Okay, let's go on now to example 2. We're not going to spend time doing these problems right now. We're going to go on to example 2. Use the distributive property to rewrite 2 times x plus 3. Well, kids, it's going to be 2 times x plus 2 times 3. And then when we simplify it, it's just going to be 2x plus, what's 2 times 3? 6. Now, you can't combine the 2x with the 6 because there's no x behind the 6, is there? Okay, so let's do D, E, and F right now. And you're rookies, so we're going to draw the arrows. All right, with my little rookies, if you draw arrows, you're less likely to make a mistake. Are we ready? So we're going to have 8 times x, 8x, plus 8 times 3. Okay? So let's simplify it. 8x plus, what's 8 times 3? 24. Final answer. Any questions on that? All right, let's do now letter E. It's pretty easy. 5 times 9 plus 5 times x. And to show multiplying, you just put a number next to a variable, right? Now what's 5 times 9? So I end up with the answer 45 plus 5x. I can't add 45 to 5 because it doesn't have an x behind it, can I? Nope. Let's do letter F. Are you ready? Has everyone got one or D and E written down? Okay. Draw your arrow. Oh, I forgot to draw the arrow for that one, didn't I? 2 times x plus, draw my arrow, 2 times 3. 2 times x stays the same. 2 times 3 is 6. Final answer. Any questions on the distributive property? Yeah. There should be one over here. Let's go on to the next page. Example number 3. Here we're throwing in some word problems. Yes?
On my page, number F is different solving.
Yeah.
It was different. What? Okay, what does your F say? 4 times something?
It's 4 times, it's 4x plus 2.
4x plus 2?
Yeah.
Do they have parentheses?
Yeah.
4x plus 2 like this? Oh, okay. So if that's what your F looks like, it will be 4 times x plus 4 times 2, and that'll be 4x plus 8. Is that what you had?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for letting me know. Now we're going to go to page 487. Here it says, Fran is making a pair of earrings and a bracelet for 4 friends. Each pair of earrings uses 4.5 centimeters of wire, and each bracelet uses 13 centimeters. Write 2 equivalent expressions and then find how much total wire is needed. Well, you have 4 times 4.5 plus 4 times 13, right? So that's one expression. It equals 4 times 4.5 plus 13. And that's the answer. Oh, then we have to solve it. 4 times 4.5 is 18. 4 times 13 is 52. And that equals 70. That's how they get the answer, 70. Letter G. Each day Martin lifts weights for 10 minutes and runs on the treadmill 25 minutes. Write 2 equivalent expressions and then find the total minutes that Martin exercises in 7 days. So we have 7 times 10, right? That's for the weights. And the treadmill, he does this 7 days a week, 25 minutes. Who can tell me another way to write that? Instead of 7 times 10 plus 7 times 25, what could I write down? I could do 7 parentheses 10 plus 25. All right, so that'll be 70 plus 175. And what do you get? 145. Is that the answer for that problem? I think it's 145. 145 minutes. Now we're going to do it backwards. Factoring the expressions. It's not hard. So, let's look at number 4. Underline the 12, underline the 8. What will divide a 12 and an 8? 4. So it's going to equal, you pull the 4 out. Put your parentheses, and there's a plus sign. And then I put little blanks just to help me out. Got that written down with blanks? 4 times what is 12? So you put a 3 on that blank. 4 times what is 8? And that's how you factor. That's not hard, is it? They make you do that on the iLearn test. When I first saw that, I used to didn't teach this to 6th grade. It was usually a 7th or 8th grade skill, but that's something you need to know for iLearn. It's not that hard. It's algebra, though. So let's go down and look at these problems. All right, ready? So we're going to factor. It says factor. So we're going to have something, okay, something times something plus something. What will divide a 9 and a 21? 3. So you pull the 3 out. 3 times what is 9, Alex?
3.
Right, 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times what is 21? 7. So that's your equivalent When you factor it, that's the answer. Okay? What will divide a 14 and a 28? 7, yeah. I'm going to set it up. 7. 7 times what is 14? 2. 7 times what is 28? Any questions on how to factor? This is really easy, isn't it? In letter J, what will divide an 80 and a 56? 2, well, there are a lot of things. 2. 2 times 40 is 80. And 2 times what? 28 is 56. Give me another one. What else will divide an 80 and a 56? 4. 4 times 20 plus 14. There's one more. It's bigger than a 4 and a 2. Yes. 8. 8 times 10 plus 8 times 7. Right? Any questions on how to do this? Good job, kids. Let's go on to the next page. Number 5. Here we are factoring with the variable. Okay, let's just put our equal sign over here. Factor means it's going to look like this. Okay, everyone got their blank, parenthesis, blank plus blank. Okay, let's underline. What will divide a 3 and a 15? 5 won't divide a 3. 3 will. 3 divides 3. 3 divides 15. So put your 3 out here. 3 times what equals at 3x? 3 times x. See how we get that? 3 times x is 3x. 3 times what is 15? 5. Any questions on what we did? Okay, let's do K, L, and M right now. Before we do anything, it says factor, so let's set it up. If you set it up, it's easy, kids. So let's set each one of these up. And for this one, okay, everyone got their little things ready to fill in the blanks? Okay. What will divide a 16 and a 4? Yes. 2, but is there a bigger one? 4. You could use 2 or 4. It doesn't say use the greatest common factor. It just says factor. I'm going to use 4. 4 times what is 16? 4 times what is 4x? Right. If you want to put a 1 in front of the x, 4 times 1x is 4x. That's fine too. Sometimes it is easier if you would have used a 2. 2 times 8 plus 2 times 2x is 4x. Okay, you could get it that way. Now, what will divide a 7 and a 42? 7. Put the 7 out, sort of like pulling teeth. 7 times what is 7x? X. 7 times x is 7x. 7 times what is 42? All right. What will divide a 30 and a 36? 6, yeah. 6 times what is 36x? 6x. Don't forget the x. And 6 times what is 30? 5. All right. Now, right now we're going to skip problem number 1. And we're going to go on to, we're going to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then I'll tell you what we're going to do for homework, okay? This class is over at 12:15. So we have 15 minutes. Yeah, so we can get this done in 15 minutes and you'll have time to work on your homework. Let's keep going. We're skipping number 1. We're going to go to this one. This is really easy. Grandma visits X and Grandma visits 1. You weren't here to hear about the grandma property, Carter, so that's what we're talking. So you'll write down 3x. And what's 3 times 1? 3. Any questions? You're all good at this? Okay, what are we going to write down for number 3? 5x plus what? What's 5 times 8? Yes. What am I going to write down for number 4? Plus 24. Very good. Number 5. Here we're going to factor. When it says factor, it's going to look like this. Okay? What will divide a 25 and a 60? 5. We pull it out. 5 times what is 25? 5. 5 times what is 60? Isn't that easy? Good. Now let's do this one. All right, what will divide a 4 and a 40? 4. Pull the 4 out. 4 times what is 4x? X, just x, or 1x. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times what is 40? 10. Any questions? Okay, numbers. We got that done in 2 minutes, kids. We're pretty fast. I don't see everyone having their answers written down from here. Let's write these down. Number 7, 6 friends are going to the state fair. The cost of one admission ticket is $9.50, and the cost for one ride on the Ferris wheel is $1.50. Write 2 equivalent expressions and find the total cost. How many people are going? 6. You have 6 times $9.50 plus 6 times $1.50, right? Now, we have to write it another way. So, what do they both have? We're going to write it like the distributive property here. They both have a 6, don't they? So, it'll be 6 times $9.50 plus $1.50. So when it says they want 2 equivalent expressions, this is what we have here. That's one expression, this is the other, and they equal each other. Okay? This, whoops, it's not drawing, equals that. Now we solve it. I will do it this way. $9.50 plus $1.50 is $11, and 6 times 11 equals $66. All right, now that took a total of 3 minutes to do 7 problems. What is your homework going to be for tonight? All I want you to do is on page 489, do all 13 problems. Page 489, do 1 to 13. Let me see if there's a house on the back page. We might do 14 tomorrow if there's time, but that's what I want you to do. 489, 1 to 13. And you can get that done before class is over. You have 11 minutes. And we did those other problems in 3. Have a good day.